Hello everyone, welcome back to Scented Moments channel. I'm Guerlain and today I will do a review of a fragrance from the house of Guerlain, and the fragrance is Cuir Intense. This one right here from the Les Absolu d'Orient collection. It was released last year. This is a 135 ml bottle size and will run you for 155 euros if you purchase directly from the Guerlain official website, which I will leave the link in the description box down below so you can check it out yourself. Cuir Intense, I purchased this one in June of last year, and I should have done already a review of this fragrance, but well, better now than never, because this one is one of my favorite leather fragrances. I'm recently debating if this one is really my favorite, because Cuir Intense has been my all-time favorite leather, but this one, I don't know, it's a close second, or it will replace soon Cuir Intense because it's that good. This is for the leather lovers out there. If you don't like leather accords, I mean, skip this review. This fragrance will not be for you, but if you love leather, so maybe you may check this one out. So of course, as notes, you have in the top ylang ylang and osmanthus. In the heart you have leather and musk, and in the base you have sandalwood, cedarwood and tobacco. Overall, this is a linear fragrance, or at least it's not linear but doesn't develop all that much. At least it's not very complex, but it's quite opulent, it's intense. Cuir Intense, it's a name that I really don't like that much because it sounds vulgar. It sounds like it's a flanker of an existing fragrance, but this really describes the scent character. It's really a very intense leather fragrance. So this starts off with the blast of leather. The leather here, it's the most prominent note from the top until it fades away from your skin. And the performance, I will get there, it's borderline nuclear. Cuir Intense starts off with the blast of leather again, but it's this countryside, rustic, bold brown leather, more of that cowboyish leather. Doesn't smell like your usual Tuscan leather type of scents, no, and also doesn't smell like those vintage floral leather fragrances. This is completely different. This fragrance, like I was telling you, starts off with the blast of a slightly animalic, slightly floral, slightly fruity, I mean, because of the osmanthus, with a lot of leather. The leather here has a touch of animalic nuances right in the opening. The opening here, it's mind-blowing. I immediately got hooked just from the opening. And the osmanthus here plays a very important part, because if it would not be the osmanthus, the leather here, I think it would be even overbearing. The osmanthus tames the leather a bit more, rounds the leather a bit more, gives it a more soft edges, more floral nuances, fruity touches, a bit more sweetness also, and makes the leather a bit more bearable. But as it starts to develop, the osmanthus fades away, and with the osmanthus, this fruity, sweet, floral nuances fade away, and you have a bold leather. But I don't get much musk. What I do get, actually, it's a hint of Encens Mythique, also from the Les Absolu d'Orient. I get this smoky, incensey chord that you get from Encens Mythique. And it's very well represented, especially like when you are transitioning from the opening to the heart of the fragrance. But from the heart, you have this more dry leather with tobacco. Tobacco starts to be quite prominent from the heart to the dry down. You get this moisty tobacco accord, which is so masculine. It gives a bit more body, more complexity to this fragrance, which is not that complex. I think this fragrance is quite linear. Maybe it's a bit unfair to describe this fragrance, but doesn't change all that much. I mean, you have the osmanthus and the leather, then you just have leather, and then you have leather with tobacco. and a touch of woody, creamy, woody nuances, but mostly leather. And as well you have this Ensemble Mythique accord. If you are familiarized with Ensemble Mythique, well, either way, I will leave the link here because I already did a review which I consider to be the best ambergris fragrance out there, hands down. This one is definitely one of the best leathers. Finally, Guerlain released a true bold leather fragrance. This is a very realistic, rustic, cowboyish, again, very wild brown leather fragrance. Very masculine, one of the most masculine fragrances that Guerlain released recently. Cuir Intense, the performance, again, borderline nuclear. You will fill a room if you overspray this. It can be overwhelming, so go easy on the trigger with this one. The sillage, of course, it's very loud. This is a very loud scent, and also the longevity, it's very good. We are talking about 9+ hours in terms of longevity, so again, great performance, perfect for fall and winter time. Cuir Intense, it's simply magical. It's a leather dream come true. If you love leather fragrances, check this one out. I think this one is a must-have for leather fragrance lovers out there. Cuir Intense, guys, fantastic. I can't wait to try the new fragrance Patchouli Ardent or Patchouli Ardent, which will be from this line, the Les Absolu d'Orient collection. Comes in the blue bottle, gorgeous looking bottle, so I'm very excited to try that one. Guys, I hope you enjoyed this review. Tell me in the comments down below if you already tried Cuir Intense from Guerlain, and see you in the next video. Take care, guys, stay safe, wash your hands frequently, and see you in the next video. Take care, ciao.